Hi, this is Eternally Erica. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. We left off with the 6 of arrows. So this is moving away. It could be a physical, actual move. You could be at a distance with somebody. Or this could be just the setting boundaries with somebody, which could be needing to move away from somebody. Nine of Pentacles is getting in a very single and abundant energy. So you could be, again, going through a breakup soon, or maybe you have already been through a breakup, a divorce, something like that, where you are just in a single energy, or this is someone you're dealing with. And then we have the Hermit reversed. So this is Virgo. So maybe something significant around Virgo season. But this is, you've now spent some time alone and you're going to be getting out of that energy. So you've had to pull back, rethink a situation, or this could be somebody that you're dealing with. Is maybe you're in separation with them now and the time away from each other. Oh, also I just got like a message of, if maybe you're married but separated with somebody and you decided to like live separately for a little bit, and then you may come back together once you have, realized that this is the person that you're supposed to be with after setting some level of boundaries. Maybe you've had a lot of like talks with this person now of like, things that were issues in your relationship, and you're prepared to move, back into rejoining. So that also could be the message for someone. I'm going to pull some Woodland Warden oracles. So let's see what comes out here. Wow. So we have the Cat and Lavender Independence. So this is, maybe you felt that you were like too dependent on somebody, so you're trying to be able to stand on your own two feet, which is like a 9 of Pentacles energy. So that could have been a big issue in your relationship. Maybe there was a lot of issues when it came to being like codependent or something along those lines, where you needed to just build your own independence. And then we have the Possum and Peony Bashfulness, but it did come out in reverse. And this is now the second possum we've seen in this reading. So if you start seeing possums, that could be a sign or synchronicity for you as well. But this is, again, this feels like a Hermit energy. So confirmation about the Hermit reverse. So if you are shying away from certain people, certain situations, you've pulled your energy back, you're now about to feel a lot more confident in this next phase, coming back into, because it does feel like there was a soulmate connection. You may have had to just kind of regroup and pull your energy back to realize what was important to you or not. We do have banishment though, so severing ties, protection from further injury. So you may have had to do some stern boundaries with people. Then we have Mercutio, which is humorous, loyal, devoted, wild, and frenetic. So this could be you or someone you're dealing with. Maybe you have a good sense of humor. You have, you're loyal. Maybe you do have a wild side. Or maybe this is the person's personality that you had to banish. Maybe somebody was a bit too wild for you or something, and you had to cut ties with them. But I'm going to pull some archetypes. Wow. Right away, we got the Riddle and the Medallion. Okay. Somebody may be considering gifting you a piece of jewelry or something. This is an energy of like a family heirloom. that holds, it could hold negative or positive energy based on where you get it from. So if there is something that you've been holding on to that reminds you of like a negative time in your life, like if you got jewelry from like an ex-boyfriend or something, now could be the time to get rid of that, because that may be, you know, holding on to like negative energy. But this always reminds me of like an orange. So maybe somebody eats a lot of oranges, or that could be a sign or synchronicity for somebody. But yeah, this is somebody maybe considering giving you some sort of family heirloom. Maybe for Christmas or something. Maybe somebody's considering getting engaged. But we also have the riddle. So this is a bit of a trickster energy, a mysterious situation that you may be dealing with. Maybe somebody is like just playing mind games with you and, you know, keeping you confused. Obviously, if somebody is confusing you for their own entertainment, that's a highly toxic trait. So that also could be the person that you have to cut ties with. If you just feel like this person is just coming in with nonsense and confusion, then that's... I'm drawn to the fact that this guy is holding up the number 3, though. So the number 3 could be significant. The other hand is like a full hand, though. So that would be, you know, 5 plus 3 is 8. So 8 could be significant, coming into like balance and harmony. You may be cutting ties with a bunch of people that just like to play mind games, or maybe Batman is significant for someone as well, because the Riddler was a character on that. Jim Carrey played that in the movie from the 90s, so that could also be someone's sign or synchronicity. But I'm going to pull some zodiac charms and initial charms to give you further confirmation. This is your story. This can give you sun, moon, or rising signs, or a time period where something may shift in your connection. We have Cancer, Capricorn, Gemini, Gemini again, the letter P, and R. Bye. I hope this helped.